Hello students, this is your Shiva and you are watching Shiva's Max Library. In this class we are going to discuss exercise set 1.1 and the question given is the below figure shows the Ryan's room, okay, with points O, A, B, C marking its corner. The x and the y axis are marked in the figure and the point O is the origin here. So referring to the below figure, we have to answer the following question. So this is the given figure which shows the Ryan's room. Okay, so the first question is, if D1 R1 represents the door to Ryan's room, how far is the door is located from the left wall? That is nothing but our y axis. Okay, and the second question is, how far it is from x axis? Okay, that is our horizontal line. So first of all, what we are going to do here is, before starting the problem, first of all I want to extend this rooms diagram, okay, according to our quadrant concept. So we have discussed earlier that a two-dimensional graph consists of four quadrants. So this is our first quadrant and this is second, this is third quadrant, and this one is fourth quadrant. Okay, so here this picture of Ryan's room is located in the first quadrant. So whatever we are going to discuss, it should be based on the first quadrant. Here the question is, first question is, D1 R1 represents the Ryan's room. See, look at here. So this is the point D1 and this is the point R1 here. So D1 is nothing but, D1 is located 8 units from your y-axis line. Okay, otherwise we can say that 8 units from the origin, and R1 is located 11.5 units from origin. Okay, so the first question is, how far is the door located from y-axis? That is our left wall, right? So look at here, this is your y-axis and this is our door's first point. Okay, so let's assume that here is the door, because they are saying that D1 R1 is the door, right? So this is our door. Okay, so how far it is located from the, or how far is the distance from the y-axis? That is our question. Okay, which is nothing but 8 units. So for our first question, from the diagram it is clear that the answer for the first one is actually 8 units. Okay, so the first question is the distance is 8 units from the left wall. Okay, and the second question is, how far is the door is from the x-axis? So this question is little bit easy, because here we need not to discuss about anything, since this is our x-axis line and our door D1 R1 is located on the x-axis. So the value of y coordinate is 0 in this case of R1, and also when you're trying to write D1 in terms of coordinate, it will be 8 comma 0 where your y coordinate is 0. So to find the distance from x-axis, we are supposed to find the distance from x-axis, the perpendicular distance from x-axis, otherwise the y coordinate in your coordinates. So here the y coordinate value is 0, so the point or the door is located, the door is distance is 0 units from x-axis. Okay, so this is our first question, and now let's move to the second one. Second one is, what are the coordinates of D1? Here it is clear. So when I am trying to discuss about the first part, I mentioned that this is located at a distance of 8 units and the coordinate is assumed to be 8 comma 0, right? So this is the part from x-axis, it is 8 units, and in y-axis it doesn't move any distance, so it is going to be 8 comma 0. So that is our value here. So the coordinate of y-axis is, sorry, the coordinate of the point D1 is, coordinates of the point D1 is nothing but 8 comma 0. Okay, then third one is, if R1 is the point 11.5 comma 0, how wide is the door? Okay, see here, R1 point is 11.5 comma 0 and D1 is the starting point of the door, which is 8 comma 0. Now we need to find the distance or the width of the door. Okay, so that is what the question is about. How wide is the door? Okay, so nothing but we need to find the width of the door. We know that, for example, when you are running in a running race track, and the distance, total distance that you need to cover is 100 meters, and you have covered only 50 meters, then how will we find the remaining distance? Just by subtracting 100 and 50, right? So similarly, in this problem we are going to subtract the distance of 11.5 and 8, because these two are the distance from origin. Okay, so to find the width of the door, so width of the room door is equals to 11.5, the largest value minus smallest value 8, so which is going to be 3.5 units. Okay, so this is the width of the door. Now the next question is, do you think this is comfortable width for the room door? Yes, obviously, because you know that here when they are placing a bed, so the bed width is here from 5 units to 8 units, which means 3 unit is the distance, that is the width of the particular bed. So this distance is 3.5. So once you can able to bring a bed into this room, okay, so we have to open this door whose width is 3.5. So is it comfortable to take this bed into that room? Means obviously it is comfortable for every people to enter into that room. So the answer for third one is yes, it is comfortable. It is comfortable. Okay, so after that, again we are having a question: if a person in a wheelchair wants to enter the room, will he or she be able to do so easily? Yes, obviously, because we know that width of the wheelchair must be less than the width of the bed, right? Because we can compare this bed with the width of the wheelchair. So width of this bed is 3 units, so definitely wheelchairs with this going to be less than 3 units. So obviously, yes, a person in wheelchair can enter the room comfortably, can enter the room comfortably. Okay, and the last question: if b1 0 comma 1.5 and b2 is 0 comma 4, represent the ends of the bathroom door, is the bathroom door is narrower or wider than the room door? Okay, so we already know the width of the room door, nothing but 3.5 units. Now what they are trying to say here is, they are saying that b1, so they are having 2 points, b1 and b2. Okay, so and the points are here. So this is your b1 point, which is nothing but 1.5 comma, sorry, 0 comma 1.5, and this is b2, that is 0 comma 4. Here are a so they are saying that b1 and b2 is the ends of the bathroom door, right? So we have to find the width of the bathroom door, then we can able to discuss whether it is less than the width of door or greater than the width of our room door. Okay, so for that, again we need to subtract two values, the larger minus smaller value. So in this coordinates, the larger value is 4 and smaller value is 1.5, right? So to find the width of bathroom door, we are going to subtract 4 and 1.5. So 4 minus 1.5, it is going to be 2.5 units. Okay, so by comparing the width of the room door with the width of the bathroom door, we can able to see that width of the bathroom door is 2.5, which is less than the width of the room door 3.5. So the final conclusion is bathroom door is narrower. Okay, so bathroom door is narrower than the room door. So that's all. So it's a very easy question. Let's see in the next video.